What's up, y'all? Welcome back to this channel. I know it's been a minute here, but been busy with doing some life shit, and ended up opening up a car lot and getting a 4-bay pretty big shop here. Got about 6 acres here, selling cars and buildings, and doing pretty well while doing it. So at the dealer auction this year, 2008 Escalade ESV, this thing was for sale for about 8 months. It wasn't directly on the auction. It was a dealer that just had it on like the timed auction part of the dealer auction. Ironically, this thing was for sale right around the time I got my dealer's license. And I always liked these trucks. And I've always been a pickup truck guy, Dodge and Chevy. More so Dodge than Chevy. But, you know, either or would have sufficed. And I actually had an old Dodge 2500 V10 I was running right around the time I got my dealer's license. Had a guy that wanted that truck and made me a stupid offer, so I sold it. So my plan was to buy a Cummins, and you know, that never really happened. And this thing just kept getting cheaper and cheaper. It originally was $2,500, which was pretty freaking reasonable, and I was ready to buy it for that. Decided, nah, I don't really want it, don't really need it, right? Enough time went by, they dropped it down to $2,000. Well, now I'm getting serious about it. I'm like, no, I need a truck, right? Plus this thing's got high miles. We'll get to that in a second. One thing led to another. Next thing you know, they dropped this thing down to like 1,800 bucks. I said, all right, so 1,800. I said, now you're talking my language. Keep in mind, I'm buying it sight unseen. And I know I had an engine problem, high miles. It's got a 6.2 in it. These things are known for having terrible lifters if it's an AFM engine. A little bit of research, 2008, I'm pretty sure is a split year. Some have AFM, some don't. So I said, I really don't know what I'm buying. I know this thing's been sitting like 8-10 months. Threw them an offer at $1,500. They came back $1,600. So I bought it, right? Ubered out there 2 hours to go get the damn thing. Shipping, they wanted like 700 bucks to ship it 2 hours. As someone who used to haul cars, I used to get that out of Connecticut to North Carolina. I said I refused. I said it probably needs a motor anyway. If I can limp it back to the shop, what's the difference, right? So I get there. The thing hasn't literally been touched in between 8 to 10 months. I mean, they didn't crank it, nothing. It's sitting on 2 flat tires, just neglected. Interior is just completely busted, dirty. I'm sitting here thinking, like, how do you have something like this and just not take care of it? Keep in mind, none of this looked this good. This was all filthy, had crap everywhere. These are just seat covers I threw on. I took the old seat, you know, skin off and just redid them. They're not perfect, but I'm not an interior guy. This thing was disgusting and black. Oh my God, forget about it. All the seats were disgusting in this thing. Oh yeah, Amazon, 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 and Amazon for that seat cover. Not even $100 got you seat skins for these two and your second row and the leather for that. Well, it's not really leather, but you know, the material that it is. Well, I ended up bringing this thing back. I thought it was only down a cylinder, and turns out it was down 2 cylinders. So was I a jerk off for driving it home down on 2 cylinders? Absolutely. Did the truck run almost perfect above 75 mile an hour? Yes, it did. It cleaned out pretty good. So I just kept it about 75, 80 for the 2 hours, got it home, no big deal. Now keep in mind, I don't even have this thing at my shop. Not really a GM guy. I mean, I like them, but you know, I'm not fluent in them. And I said, all right, whatever. You know, maybe I'll just see if I can fix it. If not, sell it for a little bit of money, a little bit of profit, send it down the line. One thing leads to another. All I needed was a set of spark plugs. The rear passenger side spark plug, it's angled towards the firewall, and it's a nightmare to get to. You have to take the wheel off, you have to take the inner fender liner off, and you're still crammed right against the AC condenser and its lines. And if you have big hands like I do, it's a freaking nightmare. So I ended up doing that. It needed an oil sending unit sensor, which is conveniently on the back of the block, damn near under the intake manifold. Now, some to most normal guys with normal hands, you guys can access that. I can't with my fat freaking hands. So I ended up having to take the intake manifold off, and I was able to just slide it forward and easily access that sensor. Well, I did that, new intake manifold gaskets, new plugs, wires, did a nice synthetic oil change on it, and this thing fired up and ran this smooth. As quiet as it is now. It went from pinging, knocking a little bit, and just falling on its face, check engine light flashing, to now it's a daily. And I'm only in this truck like $1,750 currently with the parts. I did the labor myself, and I bought it with 290,000 miles. It now has 297,000 miles. It's all original motor, transmission I believe has not been touched. And yeah, I mean, it's a clean, original Southern truck. Now I will say this is a special edition that I probably have one of one. This is a Cadillac Escalade ESV dent side, okay? You gotta pay extra for that. So it probably would have been $1,200 if it wasn't all dented to crap right there. Obviously that's some sarcasm, but it was actually worse when I got it. I actually did a little bit of PDR. I mean, I got some to, we'll just say some of it out. You know, eventually I think I'm gonna spend the money and either, you know, fix it the rest of the way or just pay to have it fixed. Not really a body man. I could do a little bit of it. Plus I'd like to learn too, so maybe I will end up just experimenting on it. But yeah, I'm in this thing $1,750, and I've already put 8,000 miles on it since the end of March. And this is not only my daily now, but this thing tows all my cars and SUVs its size. I've bought a Denali XL, same exact thing as this, 2007, and it hauled it home. And it was a lot for it, but it didn't act like it was a lot for it. It pulled it like it was nothing. I'm just waiting for it to blow up because of the miles, you know. And that thing has not been rebuilt, where this one, or no, I'm sorry, that one's been rebuilt. This one has not. And I know that because the other one has brand new heads on it. Same motor, it's got like 290 thou on it. But yeah, man, this thing's been a great freaking truck. I mean, these things are pretty slept on because a lot of people want to go for the newer ones, but the newer ones are absolute garbage with that AFM. I mean, for 2008, I have almost every feature something modern would that's fully loaded. Let's see what we got here. I even got a trans temp gauge, which is out freaking standing for when I'm towing. No check engine lights, just a tire light. Plenty of miles on this old girl. Touchscreen radio with navigation that works flawlessly. You got dual zone climate control. You got power pedals, heated and cooled seats for 2008, and a heated steering wheel. It's also got remote start. It's got a sunroof that works. You got your TV DVD player that no one ever uses anymore. And of course you got your third row seat back there. Now I always liked the XL, Denali's, and the ESVs, you know, especially more recently now that I have a dog. You know, I needed something for her, and we're always on road trips and whatnot. And it's great because, you know, she fills this whole floor area. But, you know, I'd like to think she's comfortable, because if not, then she goes and lays on there. So she's not crammed to where when I first started this business, I'd come home in like a, you know, whatever, like a Chevy Equinox or Honda Accord, something smaller. And she'd be crammed there. She'd start off in the back seat, then work her way up there and somehow put herself in a little ball and then cry. I don't know. So at least this is better for that. But yeah, this has been a great truck. Hands down, the best vehicle I've owned yet. Now, sure, I've owned more expensive, nicer, bought new trucks, Hellcats, old school Challenger. Sure, those were cooler. But for only being in this $1,750 out the door total, fixed, and now I just buy gas for it, this is definitely the best daily I've ever had. I probably ever will. Because you can't really find something else for that price that's going to be reliable. Just going down the road without towing, and then now this thing's towing at least 4 cars a week. And I really should just buy a damn dually or something. But now it's like a mission. I want to see how long I could get out of this old girl till she blows up. And you know, if that day does come, I'm pretty sure I'm going to just rebuild it. You know, I mean, you can't beat the ride of these things. Especially this too, like when towing with this truck, well, it's SUV, I keep calling it a truck, but it identifies as a truck when it's towing. These have like the magnetic air ride or something like that. I know I'm not saying it right. I think it's just magnetic ride. I haven't really looked into it. But like the steering is dialed in, you know, you don't even realize you're towing weight back there. Like even when I had that Denali behind me, unless I was, you know, coming to a stop, then, oh yeah, then I knew it was there. But it wasn't dangerous either. Like I had complete control. Pulls it like it's nothing, even with these miles. Now, granted, I'm not hot rodding around either. You know, I'm not flooring it or, you know, I'm really about a third to a quarter acceleration off a red light. But it gets up to speed just quick enough, no problem. I'm not dragging ass. But yeah, this thing's really been a great truck. I really suggest and recommend one of these trucks if you know, you want an SUV, or if you like big SUVs. I mean, I like the big SUVs. I'm a big guy, so I don't have much of a choice. But I mean, I flipped the small SUVs all day long, and now I'm getting these. But yeah, these are pretty slept on. Get like a pre-2010. They're the best. They're the best ones that were made, in my opinion. It's got 22-inch factory wheels on it that I never thought I'd say I'd own anything with 22-inch wheels on it as a white boy in the South, you know. But yeah, it looks good, you know. It's definitely respectable looking. I mean, even me, if you're half a hick like I am, it's still a plenty respectable ride. These things sound so good stock too. That's stock cam in it. Just got a little lope to her. But yeah, I'm gonna do another video. I mean, that does look pretty wicked, don't it? I don't care. I didn't do it, and I only paid $1,600 for this thing. So, you know, who's the jerk off driving around a dented car now? But yeah, when this thing hits 300,000, I definitely want to do like a review, because then I put 10,000 miles on it. I mean, although I don't really have much to complain. I've had to replace a couple of things, nothing major, but if and when we hit 300,000, which probably will be by the end of this month, because I put a lot of miles on this thing now. I'm always going to auctions, and whether I'm buying cars or not, I go there 3-4 times a week just to look and drive cars to see if they're even worth buying. Then I go back at night, the one I haul out of, and haul them home at night when I'm closed. But we'll get a video together on it if I do hit 300,000. Definitely do like a review on it. Do like, you know, gas mileage, how it tows, all that. I'll definitely get a good video of it towing. I did buy a Yukon. I'm gonna haul with it on my trailer. The the Denali XL. I hauled 4 hours here on a car dolly, so that wasn't too bad because some of the weight was off of it. But hauling that Yukon, that's actually nicer than this thing, ironically. Half tempted to keep it. But hauling that with my trailer is going to put me pretty heavy. It's going to put me right around 8,000, near that. We'll see how it does. I might eventually blow out the rear Magna Ride or whatever the hell those shocks are. But I ain't worried about it, man. I'll just buy new ones if I have to. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to try to get more videos in. I know it's been a while, but yeah. Kind of just doing some stuff here to get this business off the ground. Maybe I'll do some like flip videos and videos of other stuff that I end up buying.